Hi guys, you're watching DZRPTtv and I and my braids are back for another episode of The Breakfast Club. To my right we have Kid Konnect. He's here for all the political incorrectness that you guys love. And to my extreme left we have Tec, who is one half of the rap duo SDC.
I should ask Tec about Kid Konnect.
The group that...
Are you sure you know
the group that brought you... The rap duo that brought you songs like Feel Alright and the more recent Shape By, which was released with the collective album.
Yeah, Konnect actually wrote all our music.
All right, thank you. Moving on. Today we have a very special guest, and not only because once in about 5 episodes, Lady Luck decides to smile on me by bringing me a female guest. She is special because she has shown that a girl can achieve anything that she wants to, even in another country. Please welcome Victoria Kimani.
I'm like, let me join. Hello.
Yeah, you have to clap for yourself.
Yeah.
You're welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm good. It's good to be here.
I heard you had a flu.
Slightly.
Was it really a flu?
It was like the beginning of a flu.
Was it hangover?
No.
You sure?
No.
I've learned how to control hangover situations, so no, it was not. No. What? No.
That brings me down.
No, that's horrible.
It's supposed to go with
That's horrible.
Coca-Cola, mommy and daddy.
All right, we will be moving on to Wacky news. Blue Ivy is being tested for early signs of genius.
She's been tested for what?
Early signs of genius.
Okay.
Her parents.
Has she gone to school yet?
Yeah, she's 3 years old and apparently
This
she
is
can.
serious?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It is actually serious. So she's 3 years old and she can add 1 plus 2 and also 1 plus 1, and it's been proven that geniuses, especially those who are musically inclined, are also very good at math. So she is being tested for signs of genius.
Me and my 2-year-old nephew, the guy can put on the inverter.
That's just pressing a button. That's just pressing a button.
Nobody knows.
That's brain of brains.
He knows there's no lights. He knows how to put on the inverter, and it's 2. Come on, that's his genius, to be honest.
Oh, no,
That is child labor. What? Don't tell him how to do all that. What is he doing? It's for his
What are you
Yeah, he's like, hey, this is that fan.
So you don't think that Beyonce or Jay-Z could have taught her that 1 plus 1 equals 2? Or
I don't know. They're testing. They apparently are very impressed. They're pleasantly surprised by the fact that she can add that, and so they are testing for signs of genius.
okay, why not?
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
if she hangs out with Kanye West's daughter, maybe they really didn't think she was going to be shit. So the fact that she can add already, they're like, oh wow.
Wow, that was
very
horrible.
fast. What
was
we
bad.
thought we were going to end up as.
Whatever. This is
How does
the
that even get
daughter.
into the conversation?
This is Beyonce's daughter, because she might actually have some genius in her. It would be nice,
Okay, so
be nice
if
to
she's
see.
this is the one question. If she's tested and the test says, "Behold, your child is a genius," where do they go from there?
That's the only time you're going to hear anything, because if they test her and the child is daft. You're not going to release that
But see, the
information.
thing is, they've already painted themselves into a corner. Now we know that they're testing her.
Yeah.
So the people that will be waiting on those results are
Yeah, they're not going to come back and be like, oh, our kid is normal. That's impossible. I don't expect either of them to
Her name
do
is
that.
Blue Ivy, for goodness
But
sake.
wasn't she the youngest human being on a record, like to be recorded on like a number one? Remember that?
Yeah.
So like she's already been like, doing records and stuff.
She said, never mind.
Anyway, moving on. 2 ladies were arrested and charged with 3rd-degree sexual abuse for twerking on a man at a convenience store without his consent.
I applaud this man. I am so tired of getting girls grind on me all the time. It's so annoying.
This is bullcrap.
How many girls?
Yeah, catch it.
I can tell you
Don't
what.
back down.
How many girls were grinding on you yesterday?
It was kind of low, so maybe like 4.
But that was hard for you, right? How did you recover? Like, I'm so, gosh.
You're traumatized and you were able to make it here today.
If you see the video, this guy is minding his business, just trying to buy his petrol. You don't know if his baby's in the car with the phone.
That's what happened. That's actually what happened. She just gave she just came
I've been assaulted. So
I'll do that guy that chase.
So what's the charge?
Sexual harassment.
Sexual assault.
Sexual
Yes.
assault.
And based on the base, they look like hood rats. Anyways, I don't want them twerking on me. So that is
How
sexual
is
assault.
twerking on someone's sexual assault? There's nothing sexual
I
about
didn't
that.
ask for you. I don't know what.
Yeah, but then
might be on
again,
a
Nothing
period.
sexual about twerking on
She might be on a period. She's
There's
twerking
no-
on me.
No.
come
I
on.
don't think that's
There's nothing
possible?
sexual about twerking.
Is
So you
that-
have like
No.
no friends that's how you greet them. Like, hey, how you doing?
I don't do because I don't have to, but I don't think it's like a sexual act.
No, but it's
not
only,
like,
it's only not sexual.
it's not worth a charge.
It's only not sexual if the babe doesn't have Yash. She doesn't have Yash, it's not
If she has a long ass back.
She's assault to you, right?
I beg, please don't. That's assault, nigga. Shit. I'm trying to fight with you.
Okay, so that's all for Wacky News today. Back to Victoria.
Hello.
Straight up the bat, how are Nigerian men? Have you dated any Nigerian men?
I have.
How are they compared to Kenyan men?
I don't compare them.
There's no
Yeah, but
comparison.
you must compare them.
You must.
Have to?
Yes.
No, it's not that you have to.
You,
now.
in your mind, you know you do.
You, yeah,
Like, this guy
you're
breaks me up like
Okay,
this,
so
this guy breaks me up like
no,
this,
it's not
so-
about
subconscious.
I'm down first. I think that Nigerian men are very. They know how to like woo a woman, like you know what I mean.
Yoruba
How to-
boys.
How to like you know.
Yoruba
talk to
boys.
them.
Nigerian brothers out there.
Okay, let her finish. Let her finish. And what do you do after that?
I mean, they
Oh,
know. What? You say pull out.
Can the guest speak?
Pull out for what, sir?
Wow.
Can the guest speak? Thank you.
Okay, so I think they know how to like woo the girl or whatever, but I don't know based on the little experience I've had if they're good at following through. And the reason why I say that because I'm a person who learns from my own personal experience as well as other people's experiences. And when I say follow through, that means like in the beginning you're Prince Charming, but you gotta be that Prince Charming like. In the long run. You can't just like switch up, you know what I mean?
I don't know.
Have a winner.
I'm not saying all. Another thing,
You guys, now you got it.
another thing I'll say about Nigerian men, because of the culture, they do have respect for like marriage, whenever it's time for it. You know what I mean? Like marriages are a big deal here. It's not like certain countries, marriage is like for what? Like why are we getting married? But here it's like they still have.
Yeah, so
moral-
Nigerian men who do the right thing at the end is what you're saying. Dude.
No, not really. Not really. That's not really what she's saying.
Yeah.
What she's saying is that you do not have follow through.
Yeah. the
Okay, so
follow
now
through.
let me ask you a question. Yeah. Everywhere in the world, like you've lived in different countries, yeah. Whenever a guy is toasting you, they come with like sweets, nothings, what they want to do, how they want to take care of you, how they love you, how they care about you.
Step one.
Do you not find that generally, not just in Nigeria, everywhere in the world, after like a couple of months, after maybe they got what they wanted, the story might change a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but Nigerian guys are really good at it because they're really good. They're really good at the wooing part. Really like world class level good. Like you guys deserve awards, man.
Once I see
So shout out to Nigerian guys.
Once I see
Why are you talking about it? They
I
do
see
not
what
follow
your face
through.
I'm
looks
saying the game is
without
great.
the constant makeup, and I say, oh, that's really a mustache. It's not just shading. Of course, shit is going to change.
Where did you
I'm
get-
sorry.
how did
It's
we
going
get
to
to the
switch.
mustache
I'm
subject?
sorry. You don't know my life. I'm just telling people what I've been through.
All right.
So, tell me about music for you. Was it something that you always knew that you were going to do?
Yeah, well, not really though, actually. Okay, so there was a time, once upon a time, I was in church and this woman came to me and like prophesied to me that I would be doing something with my voice, but she didn't know exactly what it was. And she said she doesn't know if I'm going to be a singer or like a teacher or a public speaker or maybe like someone who's telling the weather. Yeah, just someone who's using their voice in public or on TV. So for a while, like this is when I'm like, 6, 7, 8 years old. So I thought I was supposed to be telling the news at one point. So like I started like, trying to do the whole weather thing and practicing. Then I realized like this is actually probably not what she meant because this is actually boring as fuck. So I started singing and just around the house, and then it just picked up. So from that point, yeah, I knew this is definitely what I want to do.
So are you going to give that woman like royalty checks?
Yeah, nah, there was actually 2 women that did that. That's just too much money that I'd have to.
Oh, wow. So I read that you
distribute.
come from a very strong Christian background.
Yeah, definitely.
And I know that because this is Africa and the way we are with religion, a very common criticism is that, oh, she should be using her voice for the glorification of the Lord. Mm-hmm. Have you heard that?
Definitely.
How do you respond?
Like this. No, it's not like that. Because I mean, gospel music actually pays way more, like in Kenya, than any other genre.
Gospel is a sweet hustle.
See, the thing is, I don't want to make it a hustle though. Like, I mean, okay, don't get me wrong. I will do a gospel song or a song, talking about God and what He's done in my life and things like that. But I don't think I saw myself as someone singing in the church, and that's basically what a gospel artist does, like sing in church or release a gospel album and do like a gospel concert, which is basically church. So I see myself, spreading the message in a different way. It doesn't have to just be in church.
Basically, you want to wear like sexy outfits on stage, like dance.
No, I mean, there's some gospel singers that wear like sexy outfits on stage, like.
But not the ones in the church. Like, have you seen the church choirs? Like, their lead singers are big as shit. Like,
Yeah, well.
They make them at least, they have like a 4X robe just waiting for the gospel.
I think it's actually sad that you can't be a gospel singer. Now that because I didn't think about that. You can't really be a gospel artist wearing like certain things on stage. Yeah. But it's like if you work out and like you work hard for your body, like you should be able to.
I saw a new video.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the one, there was a horse at some point.
A horse?
That's me.
A girl pretending to be a horse?
Maybe that was what I said.
No, that was no.
Maybe it was the weed I was smoking that day.
Yeah, you're definitely smoking.
No, but there was one where there was a video where like there's like this colorful like African huts. Yeah.
Like
booty bounce.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And I saw that, and then you had like.
Is that the one where midget gives a girl like, this word of cash for dropping broom? Please, where can I find him?
He's in South Africa. He's still in that store.
So what I need to do is drop a broom in front of him when I get that word of cash.
That's Konnect's guy.
What, the midget?
The midget, yeah. He makes friends with little people.
I like little people.
Why? Because you like to tower over them.
Nah, they're cool as shit.
It is cool.
They see things from a different point of view.
Well, literally.
They're very down to earth. I fuck with down to earth. What country calls you the most for shows?
Yeah.
Would you
The
say?
most for shows? That's a good question.
Which country?
Nigeria.
That's what I figured. Exactly. That's what I figured your market is.
Yeah, Nigeria does. But it's not like the fact is I'm not gonna say that Kenya is not my market. I'll say that we're just not at a point where it's booming for artists like that.
Yeah, it's not as big as a marketplace as over here.
Yeah,
over here.
Yeah, like I can find myself not being busy for like several weeks.
When the opportunity came for you to be a backup singer for Mercy Mara,
Yeah,
did I pronounce that
you
right?
did very nice.
Okay. So I was reading that when the opportunity came for you you made a judgment call to leave school. Have you ever regretted that?
No, not at all. That's the last thing on my regret list.
That's student loans.
Yeah. So no, I mean I literally knew what I wanted to do early, so I didn't feel as though at that time I needed to go back to school. But right now I do feel like I want to go in for like theater or performance arts or like different ways to like So like there's actually thoughts and things like that of how I can get back in going back to higher education, but I wanted to apply it to what I'm doing now. Yeah. And then the problem, honestly, though, is time, to be honest with you. Because now time to like go sit down.
You know, like what the other celebs are doing. Like they go to New York for that film school thing for like 3 weeks. Yeah, but
that's not like, and stuff like that. That's not enough. No, it's not. You can't.
Oh, good.
But would you say that sex sells? Like if someone said, Victoria Kimani, we're going to give you this, for example.
Yes. She doesn't need to answer.
Hell yes.
Wait, say that again? We're going to do what?
Sex
sells. We're going to give you
this
endorsement because you wear, I'm just spitballing here, crop tops, and that means that for the next 2 years you have to keep wearing crop tops and you give you X amount of money.
Hell no, nobody's going to tell me how to dress. What if I'm cold?
For the right amount, you can tell me how to dress.
Connect to wear those crop tops.
I will wear whatever.
Connect to wear those crop tops coming up. Connect to wear those crop tops for whatever.
2.5 mil is not cheap.
It's 2.5.
Wear crop tops.
Okay. I'll wear anything you guys want.
I think all this sexy talk here is relative. Like I think it's when somebody's good looking or attractive, first of all, that even comes in. Because if it was some, I don't know, some.
No, but I think when she's not
girl.
looking, then she's ratchet.
Ooh, that's deep.
What?
But go on.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know. I think there's just too much like conversation around what the woman is wearing. Like, what about some of these things that men wear? Like some of the fashion
Lagos
I've
Fashion
seen
Week, Babylon.
in Africa has been like crazy from the men. We don't have enough conversations about what the guys are wearing.
I agree with you completely.
Guys are always like, what we're wearing.
I went to Lagos Fashion Week and I was scarred for life.
Why?
I swear, because there was a guy
Size
wearing
you up?
that happened. It was not like
He was getting them list.
Liked it.
happened, and that was
Wait, did you see the guy that was walking around wearing gilly? That tight
I
gilly.
saw that one. There's one guy get them Indian,
yes,
one guy get them
yeah.
Indian outfits. Do you see that guy?
I think
They
it's
have like this gold cape,
Yeah.
something green.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like
Oh, he's a pimp.
Then there's some other guy that wore like agbada with nothing under.
Wow.
And I got there, I was just like, God, damn. Like I didn't even know. I think I'd entered like I don't know Twilight Zone or some shit, you know.
So
and
you
I was
wouldn't rock
stunned.
about it, you said, with nothing under?
Nah,
Not even around the house, like for your wife?
no, for my wife, like shit, like.
It's kind of
It
cool.
doesn't need to
actually.
be my wife, like.
I would like to
side
see,
chick,
like, if
my
I
side
was
chick,
married.
my babe.
How many?
Your
If I was married.
Tuesday afternoon chick.
If I
Tuesday.
was married and if I ever got married to a Nigerian guy, it would be kind of cool to see him with that thing with nothing on the inside, like serving me breakfast.
right.
So Nigerian guys, you already know what to do.
Okay, so we have learned
understand?
that for the right money right amount to connect to wear a crop top, that Victoria Kimani would like a Nigerian husband to wear an abaya or nothing around the house.
Commando.
And so Wale would be willing to that for his wife. I mean,
And a side chick.
And my
we're
side
taking
chick.
a break and we'll be back.
Let me jump off.
Alright guys, we're back from our break. This is a question I've always wanted to ask you. Would you say that your music is inspired by personal experiences?
Yeah.
So tell me about two of them.
Oh shoot! I didn't get to answer that question fully. Yeah, and other people's experiences. Two of them.
Good save.
Two of
To
them.
backtrack.
Good
No,
save.
two of them.
So two of them
Tell me about booty
inspired
bounce.
by
Tell me about booty
personal-
bounce.
Tell me about
Two of them just talks
Made your
about.
booty bounce.
All right, should I start with two of
Why
them
were there
first?
two of them?
There was two of them because
One was in
in life. Two of what? Wait, what are you asking about?
You said everything nice to them.
Yeah, whatever it is that you like. So like if you want, you know, if, let's just say you have a kid now, and you
Yeah.
want another one, like
Yeah, whatever
that
is
too.
Nigerian nice.
Or maybe like a nice
Technically-
Bentley car or
Technically,
something.
no one can do work with one testicle. Let me just put it out there.
Huh?
You can't, like,
Nobody can do work.
you can't put in work with one testicle. She needs two of them.
It doesn't mean to them in every aspect. And I was exaggerating when I said
everything.
when I said rich boyfriend, two of them. I was exaggerating. But there are women out
Don't
there.
exaggerate, though.
There are women out there. There's
Why
girls
you
out there.
really?
There's of course I was, but there's girls out there that don't mind having like a rich boyfriend or two. And shout out to them. So this song is for, you know, I make music for almost everybody. I try to anyway. So this is for that group of girls and guys that want to.
Yeah. I haven't even heard that song, but I like it. I believe in it.
That's
I
what's
believe
up,
in the
man.
concept of the song.
Thank you.
Everything nice, two of them.
Yeah.
Threesome.
Something else that I'm actually interested in. You were saying that there was a time when women were being stripped for indecent dressing.
Yeah.
Was there a law around this, or just some people just
No.
decided, oh, you don't look right?
There was no law like that. It was sick, crazy men on the streets in Kenya who were finding women on the street and stripping them naked because they felt that, just be quiet, because I know you're thinking about like a million things. I know.
In your thoughts.
Anyway, yeah, shut up with your thoughts. Exactly. No, I can hear you.
truly didn't say
I can hear your thoughts. Oh my God.
Why did they strip them naked? That's
Oh, well, they felt that they're dressed indecently. And actually, the truth is, even if she was walking around in a thong, you still have no right to touch her.
Yeah, that's a scam.
But what I will say is that these girls were wearing like leggings and a t-shirt. They weren't showing anything. But the fact that you could see the woman's shape through her, you know, the leggings or whatever, they felt that that's indecent, and they felt that the punishment for that is to be stripped in public.
That'll
And
make them more, like, if they're stripped in public, that'll be less.
that's what I was thinking. Like, is that supposed to make you less indecent? No, it's a.
Them niggas
to
are grabbing
them-
a titty or something like, yeah, stripped.
To them, oh yeah, they were getting raped. Some of them, one of them committed suicide because she couldn't deal with the shame. Because what they do is they strip you and they record it. They put it on YouTube, and that's what made it go viral in the first place. Because people were putting these on the internet. And the thing is, like, if you're a man and you're watching this happen, instead of you to like help this
Are
girl,
they still there for
you're
research?
there with the phone. Research?
The video, that is still
Ignore
there.
him.
What can I throw?
It helps if you ignore him.
So good.
I'm gonna ignore him. I'm gonna do that. Anyway, yeah, so it was really bad. It was really bad, but and then they started a whole campaign called My Dress, My Choice. And women, wow, he's not interested at all.
No, I'm listening.
No, it's okay. But if they're getting naked,
Just for the
for
record,
like
everybody's
a
making me
different
look like an
cause.
asshole. I promise you, I'm not
Nobody is making you look like
I'm not
anything.
even
Nobody
looking.
is making
No,
you
you're
look
not that.
like
Asshole.
anything.
That's a little intense. I wouldn't give you asshole.
You're a bit perverted, but no,
No,
really.
I
Just a
think
little
that's-
pervert, just a little bit. It's okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. They started the campaign. Women started like protesting on the streets and My Dress, My Choice. But because the people who do these things are very extreme, so a protest would make them go even harder. So they continued. I haven't heard any stories of it happening recently, but yeah, I actually, you know, it's so funny. I supported the My Dress, My Choice hashtag, and some of them were coming after me, and they were like, if I see you in the streets, you know it's coming to you.
All dressed out, all dressed everything.
It's crazy, or you know, encourage your girls to dress decent so they don't have to be stripped. But it's like your definition of decent and everybody else's is like totally different. And again, if you're stripping somebody naked, how does that make them more decent
I
than
think,
they
like,
were
I,
before?
think, I think a lot of Africans are still kind of stuck in between like some old school mentality and this like some male dominated. We have the right to
And sexual frustration.
and sexual
yeah,
frustration is a big part,
frustration.
especially for
Yeah.
like women drivers in Nigeria. Like they don't let you in traffic. Like you're trying to get in front of them. That's really sexual frustration. But on the male side, I think a lot of them. It's true.
How did you?
It's true. It's not a side note to all people. Anybody that drives in Lagos traffic and has tried to go past a woman, you know what I'm talking about.
Preach.
But anyway, yeah, back to it's true.
He said it so smooth too. Like he said like the biggest chunk of bullshit. He said it so smooth that it was like.
He said bullshit. He doesn't get attacked.
That's so whack. It's so whack.
This is
Light skin double standard.
I'm not even light skin.
But
Back to where
Light skin double
back to
standard.
where back
Why
to
did you
where
me? Light skin double standard. Light skin double standard. I didn't even say one word. They attacked me.
Yes,
I'm
because
not
you are
light
that much of an asshole. Like even your thoughts, before you say them, before you articulate them,
sense them.
we can sense them.
Where's this coming from? I'm sorry I didn't come to your party. Sorry. Jesus.
Hey,
I'll come next time.
private party. Come next time.
You will come next time.
I had an orgy to go to. man.
Wow. So would you say that Kenya is conservative as a country?
That's a good question. They're conservative in their own way, yes. Like, there's not too much of like weave and makeup culture in Kenya.
That's good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kenyan
I hear you are doing like
out there.
ass length, red, gold. Wow.
And that's why,
I
like,
must love you.
Well, that's why the talk is always so crazy because it's like, why are you wearing a weave? And I'm like, if your mama was on TV, I would encourage her to wear lipstick,
Wow. Took it to the mom.
at least lipstick. You know, don't send your mama on TV like
So men like
without some kind of makeup.
So
Somebody at home will be like, she look old as fuck. Like, at least, like, you know, make the person look nice. And that's the thing, like, showbiz, the culture is not necessarily 100% there yet for people to be, like, you know, always face
So has there ever been a situation where someone, maybe a family friend or something, said to your parents, "Oh, why is Victoria doing this?"
No, never.
Or she shouldn't.
And that's a
Kenyans are not too
Lucky.
involved with other people like that. Like, they don't really care.
I mean, I've been told in Africa that Kenyan babes like to shack.
Shack?
Yeah, drink.
What is shack? Oh, to drink.
Alcohol.
Yeah. Everyone tells me like go to Kenya, go to Nairobi. The babes they know how to turn up. They
Yeah,
can
it's not
drink.
just babes, like the babes and the guys. Like, there's a drinking culture
No one
in
cares
Kenya.
about
Like,
the
they know how to turn up.
Pies is the biz.
The babes.
Alright.
That's all we're really going to any African.
Well, they gotta get it from
country for.
someone.
Yeah,
The
but
guys that taught them how. But
and
yeah,
apparently they drink beer as well.
yeah, there's beer.
Okay. Yeah. So when you moved to Nigeria,
I never like really technically moved.
Okay.
I would come here and stay like extended periods of time, but Kenya's always been home.
Okay.
But I did. A lot of people don't know. I lived in Benin City from like 1999 to 2001 with my parents. They were here doing mission work, so we lived in Benin for 2 years, and then
mission
I
was
came,
like Christian mission was.
yeah, in church.
Okay.
So I came back in 2012 at the end, or early 2013, and I've been coming back and forth ever since then.
So you've been doing music here since like 2012.
13.
13.
Yeah.
Okay, but it seems like you just like caught a wave like this year.
You
like,
think so?
Yeah, because like
I think so too. I mean, especially in Nigeria. I think because of Chocolate City, people knew like who I was, but I don't know if I had a record that was really like people really loved in Nigeria just yet. So I think because of Show, that definitely happened for me. But prior to this, you know, I had other singles that were popping in East Africa. One of them produced by Kid Konnect, which was called Whoa. I had Prokoto, which featured Diamond Platinums and Omi Dimples. I had Toto, which was my first single.
Yo, who is that guy with the crazy teeth? That's featured on the remix.
Oh no!
George's teeth.
We cannot go there.
Oh,
You know who?
I keep forgetting his name.
Mommy had Just teeth.
I featured Prezzo and AY on the Whoa single.
No, he's a dope rapper. I'm sorry, that's how I describe him.
President from Big Brother, yeah?
Yeah.
So
yeah, because the thing is that like from the beginning, I'm gonna be very honest with you. So from the beginning, like I saw a video, and I think the video was like MI, you guys were driving in. Yeah, and I saw that video and I was like, this is just one babe like MI is going to maybe go and toast in like Kenya.
Wow.
That's what I thought. And she signed to Chocolate City. And it wasn't until in the club like earlier this year that I was hearing that, I think the show, the one where you immediately. Yeah, and I was like, yo, this shit is banging, who's this? And they were like, Victoria Kimani. And then from there, like I've been hearing like subsequent songs. So that's why I say you just caught a real wave.
A wave, man. That's incredible, man. It's crazy because
I've been shouting out the records for a long time. Put your name on the record one time.
Oh, that was Runtown on Gallardo. But you know what's so crazy? I've been hearing my name in like a bunch of people's songs, and I'm like, I don't even know you guys. Don't be making me look like I'm like, you know how they mention Superhead everywhere? I don't want to be mentioned like. I guess.
You remember that song? I put your name.
It's just weird, but it's cool though. It's cool. Shout out to them. And
have you met them since?
Appreciate it. I have obviously like I met Runtown. Like that's my boy. Who else?
Was he your boy before the record?
No,
exactly.
It wasn't.
So it worked.
It did work, I guess, huh? No, but the record was a hit though. You can't just put somebody's name in the song and then y'all just become boys like.
Have you dated anyone in Nigerian music industry?
No.
Nobody.
There's been rumors.
Yeah. Because I heard something about you on Chopsticks sometime.
No.
Oh, okay. What's it like having MI as a boss?
It's good. I think, you know, he's an artist, so he'll understand like some of my concerns. But it's hard too, cause like I'm not saying he's competition, cause he's an artist too. But like, I mean, he's a rapper. But I mean, I don't know. I think for the most part, it's been good. He's very organized. He's very passionate, and he definitely wants to win. So it's cool.
So then, how do you feel like, you know? And this is just from the outside looking in. Again, no offense to anybody. Let me just make my disclaimer before I throw it out there. But like in Chocolate City, so like you guys have like maybe like 100 artists all trying to blow and come out at the same time. Is it like a brotherly camp? Like, yo, I need to help this person, or like there's a bit of competition?
I didn't know we had 100.
Well, I
didn't know we had 100 artists.
Close to like 100 artists. Like every time I meet someone, Konnect will be like, Konnect is one of the shows. Like, this guy is signed to Chocolate City. This guy is signed to Chocolate City. This guy is a producer in Chocolate City. And when I go to the office, there's like 100 people.
You make it to Chocolate City sound like Oprah Winfrey. Like, you get a record deal. You get a record deal. You get a record deal.
Shout out
Everybody
MI,
gets a record deal.
Shout out MI.
No. There's 13 artists.
Okay.
Is it like a brotherly?
Are you guys all like? Is there a feeling like a family trying to push each other out, or is there like slight competition? Like,
yeah, it's definitely a family. Like we all support each other, whatever we're doing. I think it's hard for there to be like real actual competition because everyone has to like just do themselves, but that doesn't sound right. Just do you.
Everybody equally.
Do you and anyway, it just depends on your mentality. Like not all of us at the label have the same mentality. Yeah. My mentality is go out and do it yourself. I'm not gonna wait for MI or anybody to answer the phone. I'm gonna go make it happen regardless. You know, so I mean, if I was fully dependent on the label, then I would say that there would be competition because there's only a certain amount of budget for a certain amount of people per year. Yeah. So I'm not that way though. I'm a proactive person. I think Ice Prince is. MI does his own thing. Like, there's people who are just self-motivating and like they push themselves and they do their own thing.
Okay, so who out of the new wave of like your Chalk City family, who do you think we should look out for? Who like, because obviously we haven't really heard that much of the music.
You could definitely look out for Loose Cannon. He's about to drop his video. Go harder.
Sandra.
You know, Dice is super dope. Yeah, he's really dope. Price, the first lady, she's been dropping some like really crazy joints like in the studio. Yeah, so she's got stuff coming out too. So like honestly, everyone is talented in their own way, and everyone is totally like diverse. None of us sound like each other. So I think it's cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like Millie, the guy with the plasters on his hand, and Coca as well. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Coca.
Oh yeah.
Yo, see, there's so many of us. Sometimes, you know, no,
I
Coca.
told you.
Coca like got next though. Coca is really dope. Such a gem, man. Such a gem.
Okay, and what you were saying about how you're proactive and you don't wait for the label to do stuff for you, I read it as well, and something that I wanted to ask about. Do you think that some people might read it as you saying, you sending subliminal messages that, oh, this certain budget is not enough, or you're having to do most of the stuff out of your own pocket, blah, 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 blah?
No. I'm not a subliminal message type of girl. Like, I'm someone who just say it. Like, I mean, if we're messing up, like, I'm the person that's gonna say, like, this ain't right, something's happening. But no, that's not what that means. Not all records are gonna be supported by your record label. You might believe in a song that they don't believe in at all. There was a time that Chalk City didn't believe in Ole Ku, and that's still Ice Prince's #1 record. So, I mean, and I've got another one that I'm gonna drop, you know, pretty soon that I pay for because I believe in it. I'm not gonna impose on a company, you know, on what they know and how they make their money. You know, I have the liberty to continue and to grow my art in the way I want to.
Basically, you don't need no man, you don't need no record label.
You have your own dough. So
All right, you have a question?
No.
Okay, so before we round up, is there anything that you would like your fans to know about new music that you're working on?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm working on an album, finally, and I'm dropping some music that, and I don't want to like say this and have it come out the wrong way, but like I don't feel like I've been really sharing my gift completely with my fans, because there's been so much pressure to put out like club music and music that people dance to. Yeah. And me and Connect a couple years ago, we worked on a mixtape which had 19 records. It was called Queen Victoria. It's still available for download if you want to hear like more diversity and things like that from me. But I am going to be putting out more music that I want to put out. So I'm not, you know, shout out to the Chocolate City. It's nothing to do with being defiant or anything like that, but I will be releasing music that I believe in fully and not just so like 50-50 about it. I think most of my singles I've been really 50-50, even including Show, the hit song. I was 50-50 about it because, you know, I still belong to a community of people who feel that I'm disowning them. So if I'm going to be singing in pidgin English, that's going to turn off a whole region of people. And I don't want them to feel like I've sold out or whatever like that. So just because I did a record, I mean, Celine Dion has done songs in French or in Spanish. It doesn't mean that she's deciding to become a French singer. Like, she's just trying out and experimenting different sounds. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing more me this time.
So what would you say, the sound that you would love to do? How would you describe that particular sound?
I think it would be a lot more vocal, very R&B based. I'm a person that listens to a lot of trap music. Like, the music that I listen to and the music I make is like two different things. So right now I just want to bring them closer together. Yeah.
So is the album titled? Yes.
No, it's not.
Okay. All right. Guys, we have been talking to Victoria Kimani. Do you freestyle?
No, I'm not a rapper. I'm not a freestyle.
Bars.
Yeah, but you can
Let's go.
Give me some.
All right, guys, we have come to the end of another episode of The Breakfast Club. My name is Ireti. We've had Kid Konnect,
Big ass cities.
Tech, and Kimani Gaming Show. Until we come your way next episode, mwah, be good.